important. Invite yourself to the table. If nobody's offering you to get involved, invite yourself to the table. Go to city council meeting, go to school board meeting, and like they said, serve on a board or commission. And then, and advocate, and I didn't know this, the paid teenage election worker. That sounds like that is such an important opportunity. Number one, they get paid, but number two, they get an opportunity to see the process in work with their own eyes and be able to see for themselves the importance of voting, coming out to vote, and how that impacts what goes on day to day. So ladies, thank you for all of your insightful tips on what you have shared today. And as we complete this discussion with the ladies here that are on our panel, I'm gonna leave you with this quote: there is no limit to what we as women can accomplish. And that was from Michelle Obama. So thank you. And we're gonna have a little music here, I think. Break the monotony. Let's see. Y'all good? Women, stand up. Come on, ladies. Bring it down. Well, thank you, women. We are having there's nothing we can't do if we put our mind to it. And now, I would like to bring up, we're going to hear from our younger generation. And I'm going to have her introduce herself. And I'm probably going to have mispronounce her name. Trapaz? Court? Northridge. I thought she was in here. Okay. Is Northridge your sister? Okay. So she's begging for her sister today. We appreciate you coming and taking the challenge. And if you could just tell us, your sister's senior, so what year classification you are, and go ahead. And she's going to also talk to us about answering the call to action with Women's History Month.
Hello everyone, I am a freshman at Garden High School, so I am 15 years old. And I'm the daughter of Ravinder Singh, which is right back there. So today I am going to be talking about women's role and the call to action. So, Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. It is truly a privilege to stand here today and speak about the integral role of women in Sikhi today. The importance of preserving our language and history, the spirit of seva that defines who we are, and the necessity of civic engagement to amplify our voices and lead our communities. From its foundation, Sikhi has exemplified the equality of men and women. At a time when women were often seen as inferior in society, Guru Nanak Sahib Ji said, "So kyo manda akhiye, jit jamme rajan." Why should we consider women low? From them, kings are born. This revolutionary principle shaped Sikh history, giving women an active role in every aspect of life: spirituality, leadership, education, and even warfare. Mata Kevi Ji, the wife of Guru Angad Sahib Ji, played a crucial role in developing Guru Ka Langar, ensuring that no one went hungry regardless of their background. Whereas women's contributions have often been overlooked, Mata Kibijiseo was recorded in Sikh history, proving that women were not only respected, but honored as well. Another inspiring figure is Maipa Goji, a fearless warrior who led 46 back into battle in the Battle of Mukset. When these soldiers had abandoned Guru Gobind Singh Ji, she challenged their cowardice, reigniting their faith and leading them back and becoming immortal as martyrs. She herself fought alongside Guru Gobind Singh Ji and remained his personal bodyguard afterwards. Her story shows us that Sikh women were never confined to the home. They stood on the battlefield, fought for injustice, and upheld Sikhi within their blood and courage. Her dedication reminds us that leadership is not about gender, but about devotion and responsibility. Their legacy inspires me in the work that I do today. I have dedicated my time to teaching children in the Gurdwara how to read and write Punjabi and learn our history, just as I once did in the same space. Language is the key to preserving your identity, and without it, we risk losing the depth of your scriptures, your history, and your connections to your heritage and faith. When I teach these children, I see a reflection of myself in them. I remember sitting in the same classrooms, learning the same lessons. Now I have the opportunity to pass that knowledge forward. Beyond education, Seva has always been at the heart of Sikhi and my own journey. Through United Sikhs and the Umeed Helpline, I have worked to collect information on food shelters, housing shelters, and emergency access resources for those in need. I have provided back and support during the historic farmers' protest. I have taken part in protests advocating for justice and equity in the community. I joined my father and assisted in the response to Hurricane Harvey and visited, delivered to, and provided for those impacted as I did during the explosion in the city of Weston, Texas. But what must be done today? Civic engagement is one of the most vital avenues through which we can uphold the principles of equality and service. By participating actively in our communities through voting, advocacy, and leadership, we ensure that our voices are heard and we can affect meaningful change. In my own community of Saxe, Texas, I have embraced this responsibility by actively supporting local initiatives that promote inclusive leadership. A notable example in my involvement is the Sing for Saxe campaign, where I collaborated with Gurinder Singh, also known as my father, a dedicated community member with deep ties to North Texas since 1985. Together, we worked to engage residents, raise awareness about the importance of voting, create conversations on how we can help, and encourage diverse representation in our city's leadership. Through these efforts, we aim to ensure that our community reflects the values of equality and service. By participating in civic activities and supporting inclusive leadership, we not only uphold the principles laid out by our gurus, but also contribute to a more just and equitable society. As Sikhs, we must carry forward that vision, a world where men and women stand as equal, serving with compassion and courage. It is our duty to honor our legacy as women by teaching, by serving, by leading, and by engaging civically. Let us never forget that women all over the world have always been warriors, caregivers, and leaders, and let us continue their legacy with pride. Vaheguru Ji Ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Thank you.
Okay, we want to thank Truth. And let's have you take a picture with our panel. Let's give her a round of applause. freshman in high school, and to come here and to deliver the message and put passion into it. We want to thank her for joining us today. Thank you again, and we're going to have our Deputy Mayor Pro Tem come forward with a proclamation.
Thank you all for letting me provide this to you all. And again, our youth standing up here with such a wonderful speech. And her father, Governor Singh, he is running for city council in Saxe, and he's really been active, boots on the ground, doing the work to get those votes. So, and he's always been just such a warm person, welcoming, he and his family, always when I see them, so appreciate that. So, whereas American women of every race and ethnic background have made historic contributions to the growth and strength of our nation in countless recorded and unrecorded ways. Whereas American women have played and continue to play critical economic, cultural, and social roles in every sphere of the life of the nation by constituting a significant portion of the labor force working inside and outside of the home. Whereas American women have played a unique role throughout the history of the nation by providing the majority of the volunteer labor workforces of the nation. Whereas American women were particularly important in the establishment of early charitable, philanthropic, and cultural institutions in our nation. Whereas American women of every race, class, and ethnic background have served as early leaders in the forefront of every major progressive social change movement. Whereas American women have served our country courageously in the military. Whereas American women have been leaders not only in securing their own rights of suffrage and equal opportunity, but also in the abolitionist movement, the emancipation movement, the industrial labor movement, the civil rights movement, and other movements, especially the peace movement, which created a more fair and just society for all. And whereas, despite these contributions, the role of American women in history has been consistently overlooked and undervalued in the literature, teaching, and study of American history. Now, therefore, I, Janae Butler, Deputy Mayor Pro Tem of the City of Murphy, on behalf of our Mayor, Scott Bradley, and the rest of Council, including Elizabeth Abraham, Mayor Pro Tem, do hereby proclaim March 2025 as Women's History Month.
Thank you, Councilwoman. And this isn't on here, but I do want to thank our IT staff over here. They're winning, look, IT winning. So thank you guys very much. I know, and thank you for putting together all of the presentations and things of that nature. Thank you very much. And Dwight, I didn't say this, but I would like for each of the women on the panel to just stand up and share what they are running for on the ballot. Is that appropriate?
Yes, please.
Okay, we'll start down at the end. Yes.
I guess I could talk really loud. I am Vanessa Pacheco. I am the current Richardson ISD trustee for District 2, and I am running for my second term. You can find me at pacheco4risd.com. That's my website. It's the number 4. And remember, I am here. Remember to vote. okay? Even if you're not in Richardson, you've gotta go vote. There's other school districts that are also have board members running. Early voting is April 22nd to the 29th. Election day is May 3rd. I run because I believe in improving our students' learning opportunities. I believe in our teachers, and I believe in public school. And I think it is my belief that it is our duty as Texans to educate every single child in the state. And I'm here to do the hard work. We're gonna have some very interesting moments to deal with for the next 3 years. And we need somebody who is experienced. I think our board, as it stands right now, we've done great work, and I'm ready to continue on doing the wonderful work and continue to educate these kids, even if the state of Texas wants us to fail, because I feel like that's what they're trying to do sometimes. But we're not gonna let them. We're not gonna let them because we can't fail our kids. Thank you.